Alright guys, so how did I go from, I don't want to say hating van life, but being pretty bored doing van life to loving it, enjoying it, having the time of our life? Hang on, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I made the jump from one to the other.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Searches of her mind to count your blessings.
Hey guys, to jump right into our video, quickly a short story. When we first started traveling in the van, for about the first month or two, all that I remember like bringing from the house to the van as far as like things to do was like hiking. So for the first like 1 or 2 months, we just hiked. And at some point, there's only so much hiking you can do. So started looking for other things to do and trying to find other stuff to occupy my time. And you know, it's kind of tough to do when you're on the road if you only have one thing and then you're tired of doing that. And I remember there was a few days where I woke up and I was like, dude, there's nothing to do. And then, you know, slowly started figuring out how to live and keep myself occupied inside the van and enjoy myself. And the answer to having fun living in the van, for me at least, was hobbies. My philosophy on hobbies has always been, especially with the travel, is every new hobby gives you a new way to experience the place around you. So for instance, a great example is hiking. So when you're just driving around in your car, mountains get really boring really quick. You know, you see a mountain in Utah, you see a mountain in Colorado, they're different, but just look at them. But when you hike the mountain, the struggle to get to the top, the sweat you leave there, there's a piece of you that stays at the top of that mountain, and there's a piece of the mountain that always comes with you, and you always can remember, you know, the difficultness of having scaled the mountains. It's an impressive thing to do. And, you know, so for each hobby, it kind of fills, you know, a gap. You know, for me, another one is diving. You know, every lake that I dive is different, and it allows me to explore new places with, you know, more than just looking at them. I go down and I, you know, see new things and experience it in a different way. So that's my philosophy. Even going to drones, like drones, you get to see a place from a completely different point of view. So that's my philosophy when it comes to hobbies and living in the van. Can you guys hear that cricket? Man, that's annoying. If there's a cricket in this video, I apologize, but there's nothing I can do about it because I can't find him. Now guys, I've picked up a million hobbies living in the van, from guitar to skateboarding to, I have a bow and arrow in the car, I have golf clubs in the car, like diving gear, like hiking, backpacking. I have literally a million hobbies in here. So let's discuss some of the ones that I'm going to recommend you guys jump into. They're quick, they're easy, they're inexpensive, and easy to store while you're living in an RV in a van. Size and weight constraints, definitely a factor. So let's jump in. Number one, and guys, this one's going to be kind of predictable, but good pair of hiking boots. These are mine, and obviously just talked about it, but hiking's an easy one. Different places, different hiking. Not really much to say. You guys probably know. Get yourself a good pair of hiking boots. Build off of that, backpack, water bottle, all that good stuff. But start off with a good pair of boots, because you're gonna need them if you're doing it. Number two, your phone. Well, yes, spend more time on your phone. No, so when you're out there, you know, doing things, experiencing new things, take some photos and, you know, invest some time, watch some YouTube videos, figure out how to really take the time and edit photos. There's only so much you can do on your phone, but download, you know, like Lightroom is free, and it gives you a lot of options to play with different things in photos. And at least personally for me, it's pushed me to, you know, go and take photos and, you know, really get into the editing with colors and contrast and blah, 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 all that stuff that goes along with photos. But this is a really fun hobby. It's gonna capture all those moments for you, memories that you can always look back on, and also teach you a good skill, because knowing how to edit photos is a good skill to have. So check that one out. You probably already have a phone, so. Alright guys, number three. And this one's a little bit out of left field, but I think this one is the most bang for your buck you're gonna get, and kind of surprising, it's a snorkel set. 13 bucks. Alright, so I'm super into freediving, so when we get to new places, I'm always looking for lakes and, you know, where to go diving, and I can go down, you know, 50 plus feet and look around, find stuff. But even if you're brand new and you're not, you know, thinking about getting it full-blown into free diving, check this out, because going snorkeling, a lot of people don't do it, and so you're gonna find a lot of cool stuff. You're gonna see a lot of different things, and honestly, it fills up your day really quickly. You can get a, you know, an inexpensive wetsuit so you can spend more time in the water, but it's cheap, it's fun, and you're really gonna be able to experience new places in a way that a lot of people don't. So that's definitely a strong one on my list. Number 4. Alright guys, you probably guessed it, but that's going to be some type of instrument. Now, guitar is kind of large. It's what I already played and I already had one, so I brought it on the road, and it sits right up above our bed, which works perfectly for us, but they're big. So if you're looking for something to play and something new to get into, I would suggest like a ukulele or something like that. Something a little less small, a little cheaper, and a little easier to play, to be honest. Number 1, learning a new instrument, super fun. Number 2, learning a new instrument, super time consuming. And 3, very rewarding. You're gonna really enjoy, you know, rainy days and stuff like that. Grab an instrument, write a couple songs, learn how to play it. Super fun, and you know, it really fills up a lot of time. Meeting new people, playing around a campfire, it's always fun. So definitely bringing some type of instrument. Fights off the boredom for fun. And this one is going to be one of the cheaper, easier, and more challenging ones, and that's going to be learning to draw. And as you can tell, I'm terrible at it, but I'm getting better, which is the point. And just like I said earlier, where, you know, you hike the mountain, there's a part of you that's kind of wrapped up in that. It's kind of the same with drawing, where once you've drawn something, you kind of remember it. It's in your mind's eye. You look back and, you know, it's not even a picture that you've taken in editing. It's actually something that you've created. You've created a likeness to it. And somehow when you're out, you know, sketching a mountain range or something like that, it, I don't know, makes you appreciate it a little bit more. So definitely think about this. It's easy. You know, you need a pencil and a book and maybe YouTube to look up some sketching classes. But that one's a good one. So definitely look into that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it to this point in the video, I love you, I appreciate you, thank you. And if you feel like liking or subscribing, please do so. And also drop down in the comments, what are some hobbies that you guys have picked up while traveling or on the road? What am I missing out on? And we'll catch you in next week's video. Thank you guys.